Hold on to your seats, horror fans, because Guillermo del Toro just dropped a bombshell that's going to completely shatter everything you thought you knew about Frankenstein's monster. A freshly unveiled promotional image from Del Toro's highly anticipated Frankenstein adaptation has just surfaced, delivering what might be our most revealing glimpse yet of Jacob Elordi's interpretation as literature's most infamous creation. And here's where things get absolutely fascinating. This isn't going to be the grotesque patchwork nightmare you're expecting. While Netflix continues their frustratingly predictable pattern of virtually ignoring their own premium content. Seriously, when was the last time they properly marketed a major release? This new behind-the-scenes glimpse speaks volumes about what Del Toro has cooking. We might not even get a proper trailer. That's just how Netflix rolls with their bigger projects. Unfortunately, the latest promotional still captures Elordi's creature from behind as he moves toward Elizabeth Lavenza, portrayed by Mia Goth, offering a significantly clearer perspective on the overall aesthetic direction. While an earlier released image did feature the monster facing forward, his facial features remained largely obscured, leaving fans guessing about the true nature of this reimagined creation. But here's where it gets controversial. Del Toro has made a bold creative decision that's bound to divide longtime Frankenstein enthusiasts. This version of the monster won't embody the traditional stitched-together horror we've grown accustomed to seeing across decades of film adaptations. Instead, Del Toro is crafting what he describes as a staggeringly beautiful being that stays remarkably faithful to Mary Shelley's original literary vision. Victor functions as both an accomplished artist and skilled surgeon, Del Toro explained in his recent interview with Entertainment Weekly. And considering he's been envisioning this creature throughout his entire existence, he's going to execute it flawlessly. The filmmaker went on to describe the monster's appearance as resembling a newborn alabaster creature. The scars are beautiful and almost aerodynamic. And this is the part most people miss. Del Toro's approach goes far deeper than surface-level aesthetics. One of the elements I believe demanded the greatest emotional intelligence was mapping out the creature's transformation, he elaborated. The director shared a particularly moving insight from Elordi himself. He told me something that was both touching and authentic. This creature represents more of my true self than I do. People don't understand that. And through this role, I'm going to be able to express my genuine identity. He brought an authenticity to this performance that's genuinely remarkable to witness. Now here's something that might spark some heated debates. Is Del Toro's beautiful monster approach actually betraying the horror legacy that made Frankenstein iconic in the first place? While purists might argue that the creature's terrifying appearance is essential to the story's impact, others could contend that Shelley's original text actually supports this more nuanced interpretation. The film's central narrative follows a brilliant yet self-absorbed scientist, played by Oscar Isaac, who successfully brings Elordi's creature to life through a dangerous experiment that eventually becomes the catalyst for both creator and creation's ultimate downfall. It's a timeless tale of ambition, responsibility, and the consequences of playing God, themes that feel increasingly relevant in our current era of rapid technological advancement. Del Toro's personal connection to this project runs incredibly deep, stemming from a childhood revelation that shaped his entire artistic trajectory. This film represents the culmination of a journey that began when I was 7 years old, the moment I first experienced James Whale's Frankenstein films, the acclaimed filmmaker revealed in his initial project announcement. I experienced that electrifying moment of recognition. Gothic horror became my sanctuary, and Boris Karloff became my guiding light. Frankenstein enthusiasts won't have to wait much longer to experience Del Toro's vision firsthand. The film will receive its limited theatrical debut on October 17th, followed by its worldwide Netflix premiere on November 7th. So here's the million-dollar question that's got everyone talking. Are you ready for a Frankenstein's monster who challenges every preconceived notion about beauty, horror, and what it truly means to be human? Or do you think Del Toro is making a massive mistake by abandoning the traditional grotesque aesthetic that's defined this character for generations? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because something tells me this interpretation is going to divide audiences right down the middle. And honestly, that might be exactly what Del Toro intended all along.